Hey y'all, welcome to another edition of the Bold and Beautiful Chat. Today it started with Zenday talking with Thomas, and they were at a restaurant, and he said he wanted a future with Nicole. And Thomas said while he was straightening out his life with Caroline and the baby and all that, Steffi was getting the CEO position. He's very bitter about that, and throughout the show made several comments that you could tell he was not happy being overlooked with that. Ridge saw Eric and Quinn and told Eric he heard that the trip was a success, and Eric told him he had had time to think about the CEO position. Steffi was talking to Nicole and said that she felt very blessed with all the good things that had happened in her life lately. Thomas told Zenday that it was time that Zenday started making his own plans because there were like two groups, he said. It might not have been groups is the word he used, but anyway. It's just more of him being upset about the CEO position. Excuse me. Steffi tells Nicole that she's proud and thankful for her job. She went on about that for a while. Eric says it's difficult being at odds with Ridge and the family. And Ridge asked Eric if he's making him an offer when Eric said that. And Eric says he's pleased with Steffi so far, but he sees also that Ridge is dedicated, and when he was passed over for CEO and it was given to Steffi, he stayed with them, and he sees that as dedication. And Eric says that Quinn is generous and compassionate, and she has forgiveness. Eric feels like he was betrayed and disrespected, but he's getting past that, and he says Eric says that Steffi and Ridge will be an unbeatable team as CEOs. And Ridge asks, can he tell Steffi the news? He would like to be the one to do that. And Eric says that Ridge needs to thank Quinn for this job that he has. And then Thomas and Zenday were still at the restaurant, and Zenday had to leave for some reason. And Thomas was sitting there, and this weird lady starts talking to Thomas and just being pretty loud and acts like she knows him, and just talking pretty much like she knows him, but she doesn't. And anyway, Ridge tells Steffi about the co-CEO position, and at the moment he tells her, she looks unhappy and puzzled as to why that would happen. And then Zenday comes in Nicole's office, and he's just continuing to snap pictures of her. And Nicole asks him what he's doing there. He's supposed to be gone, and he tells her he missed her and that he needed to come back. And so then back to Thomas and the strange lady, and she is kind of trying to cheer him up a little bit, and Thomas tells her she can't do anything to change his mind. And in talking, he tells her that he works at a fashion house. Eric thanks Quinn for bringing up the co-CEO positions and also for helping to teach him forgiveness. Steffi is acts like still that she doesn't like the CEO sharing the CEO position. She just seems real just not happy with it, and maybe feels like she did something wrong. But Ridge tells Steffy that Quinn was responsible for this taking place, and Steffy kind of has a look in her eye like, here's Quinn doing something else. Rich tells Steffy that they can complement each other as co-CEOs, and that she is not being demoted. Then Zende says he knows he messed up with Nicole, and Nicole says he doesn't have to keep apologizing. But Zende says he doesn't really know what else to say. As far as that goes, he does tell her he's not going to give up, and he's fighting for their future. Steffi says she would be honored to share the CEO position, and Ridge and Steffi shake hands. Thomas, back at the restaurant with Thomas and the strange lady, Thomas gets a phone call from Ridge to come to the office, and before he leaves, the woman tells Thomas that her name is Sally. And Sally asks what fashion house he is with, and Thomas tells her, and she seems very intrigued and interested. And then she tells the waiter or the bartender or whoever he is that her name is Sally Spectra, I think is what she said. And anyway, at the end, Ridge and Steffi respect each other and are so happy to work together, and they hug. And that's how today's show ended. And so it was a good show. I always like it when it comes around time to watch the show, because it's just a really interesting show. Something I'm going to start doing is just at the end of the where I tell what happened, I'm going to do a little fact or trivia about the show or about people on the show, just something you may not know, just something to get to know the actors a little better, or past things that have happened on the show. And today I'm going to tell you about Eric Forrester and just a few little things you may not have known about him. His name is John Thomas McCook, and he's 6'2" tall. He was born June 20th, 1944, so he's 72 years old, and he lives in Los Angeles. He's been an actor since 1964, and he has had 3 marriages and 2 divorces. He's still married, as you can figure out, to his 3rd wife. And he was once married to Juliet Prowse. And for us older viewers, you probably remember her as a dancer and an actress. And altogether, he has 4 children. He's played Eric Forrester since 1987. From 1976 to 1980, he played Lance Prentice on The Young and the Restless. He's also been a guest on many primetime series. He and Catherine Kelly Lang, who plays Brooke, are the longest-running actors on the show. In 2001 and 2012, he received a Daytime Emmy nomination in the lead actor category as Eric Forrester. So that's a little bit of information on him. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I always enjoy bringing it to you. Leave your comments and thoughts down below, and it's always interesting to see what other people think. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.